Fitz and the Tantrums. What's so I met you guys 2 years ago. Now you're in Seattle playing a show tonight at Showbox Soto, which is cool. Who's opening up for you guys tonight?
We got The Colorists and Hunter Hunted are opening, and they've been opening up for us on this little run that we've been doing, and they're actually both really great bands. It's a really great night of like just nonstop good music.
How would you describe your music? Because I'm actually going to tell you something funny in a second, but I want to know how you describe your music.
I think people always like to put labels. We somehow adopted this indie pop soul label early on, but I think especially with the new album, More Than Just a Dream, we've really tried to like break all easily definable definitions for us. We are really a cross-genre record. At the end of the day, it's just great songs that make you want to dance.
It's sweaty dance party music.
Yeah, there you go. Sweaty dance party music.
That's
You
what
had
we
this whole
call it.
explanation. She's like, I'm sweaty and dancing. That's
Exactly.
All
That's it.
That's WPM.
I asked someone who like goes to a lot of your shows and is a huge fan of yours how they describe your music, and I just want to get your reaction to it. It's like was it a basket of goodness? Was it something like So it's like a basket of goodness on a CD in my car, and it was just like this weird. And the way
That's maybe the best description ever. I mean, because who doesn't like a basket of goodness?
I went on to ask him what was in the basket of goodness. He wouldn't tell me. It was a whole thing. So, what's the process of writing like for you guys? Lyrics first, then music. Is it a collaborative effort, or is it?
It depends. What's great is that every song takes on a different life. There was some of the songs on the record where the guys were jamming in the room, and we pulled some like ideas from that. Noel brought Out of My League to the table, and then we built from there. Sometimes it's late night writing by yourself. But we just, we worked our butts off on the first record and then had to go right into writing songs. And we knew we wanted to sort of grow and evolve on this record. So we literally wrote, I think, like 35 to 40 songs in a month and a half, which meant all hands on deck at every moment.
He tied me in the basement.
Yeah, and just made her write lyrics 24/7.
So, in that process, how long have you guys been together in this formation?
September will be 5 years anniversary. We're going to take each other out.
December.
No, September will be our
Really?
5-year anniversary.
What the anniversary is. So the question then is, how long each of you been doing music?
Collectively, way too long to even add. I think the thing that's amazing is that each one of us has worked for so long. And, our drummer sort of defines it so correctly. It's sort of the do theory, don't get out of line theory. If you wait in line long enough, eventually your time will come if you work hard for it. But if you get out of line, you lose your place and you got to start over. And I feel like each one of us put in many years of busting our butts to try and succeed. And then there was this magic that happened for the six of us when we got together. And I think we all felt that from the Getty, there was this not only great music and great musicianship happening, but there was just this magic, things that you couldn't even like think of, like Adam Levine goes to get a tattoo in New York from his favorite tattoo artist. That tattoo guy had just been in LA and discovered our music. He's like, Adam, you got to check out this band. We love them. He starts tweeting us back and forth, comes to our show in LA 5 days later. And 2 days after that, he takes us out on the road opening up for Maroon 5. And there was those kind of magical moments that you can't even just sort of manufacture. And that was, I think, the difference was that it was great music, a lot of hard work, but there was just some magic. Stars aligning for us. Maybe it was finally we all got to the front of the line,
Are you still close with Maroon 5 and Adam Levine? Do you consider that going out on the road with them to be the thing that got you to the next step?
I think there were a lot of things that happen. I mean, we definitely see the guys around town when they're in LA, and we catch up whenever we can. It's kind of this thing. I didn't know we're opening for Bruno Mars on this tour. I had no idea that he was a fan of the band until like the second show. We were talking in the band. They're like, yeah, we love you guys. We listen to you all the time. So it's those moments that happen. You never know where your music's going,
right,
and who's going to pick up on it. So when you find out it's your peers or somebody that you admire musically, it means a lot more to you. You're like, wow, we are really cracking the surface of, doing what we love to do. And it's just been this like fun process. We made friends with Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, and I've been friends with the Black Eyed Peas for many years. So there's all these different, so many bands, and it's fun because you have this like group family. They all know what you're going through and, you know, your process, and they're watching you grow and you watch them grow. It's really cool to, you know, have happen, you know, in your career.
I mean, you've got the success of this band is rising like no other. I mean, 2 years ago when I talked to you guys, it was a completely different story than it is today. And even 2 years ago, you were like, "Oh, I'm so excited about everything that's going on." So here's the question then: it all goes away today. What happens? What do you do?
I don't know what we do, but I think, you know, the sort of the credo that we've always had in this band is that, you know, we all really savor every moment that we're out there getting to do what we do. You know, it's a pretty amazing thing to get to go to any city in America, sell thousands of tickets to your show, turn on the local radio station, hear yourself on the radio. You know, I mean, I'd say for us, we've gotten to do everything we've ever wanted to do. So for us, it's just savoring every moment because you never know when it's going to end. So it's like, take advantage of it. And we pride ourselves on working really hard, and we keep trying to build and grow this thing. So I don't see us ending anytime soon, but, you know, we're just going to keep going.
YOLO.
And that's how we're ending the interview with YOLO. Thanks so much for coming in, guys. And it's Fitz and the Tantrums. You got to check them out if they're in your city, and they're in Seattle tonight. So Fitz and the Tantrums, thank you.
Thanks so much.